guys, it is Mary.
And Amma.
And we invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below, because today we are going to be talking about a TikTok trend that's been going on.
Mm-hmm.
And really, I guess it is about people stating their body count.
Yeah. You know, when I first heard about this, I thought when they said body counts, I thought people who have been killed. So when you talk about your body count, like the amount of people you kill, I just thought it was some
why would people
mafia
admitting to
mess or
crime?
something. I was just wondering. I was like, body counts. I just thought, when you think about body count, you think about the amount of civilians that died or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking, not knowing it is women.
Yeah.
Is it women or men also?
There's women, but then there's a couple of men, but it's not many.
But the trend
it's
is
mainly
more with women.
Yes, for
going
sure.
around and saying how many men they have slept with.
Yes.
Which I just think is one.
Stupid.
I just think it's dumb. I feel like the way I feel about sexual intercourse, I feel as though that's something that's secret.
Yeah, it is.
Just the act itself, because it's a merging of body parts, but it's also a merging of spirit, especially for anyone who has had an orgasm. In that moment of ecstasy, you're sharing that with somebody. And I feel like when such an act is degraded into, like, I'm just going to count how many people I've been with, then I feel like it can't possibly be sacred to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like taking something that's meant to be sacred and just like messing it up. And I feel as though that's what this TikTok trend is doing. And I'm not sure why. I think for the longest time, women have been shamed.
Yeah, for sure.
Into if you have slept with a lot of guys, if you had a lot of lovers, you're called all kinds of names, right? And so women decided to, okay, I'm going to take back the power. I'm not going to be made to feel ashamed of this. I am going to proudly announce how many lovers I've had. Well, I just feel like when something has been made to make a woman feel bad, you really can't take that same thing and make it powerful.
Yeah.
It's like, for me, it's like when you use the word nigger, right?
Yeah.
And then you say, oh, I'm going to take that word and make it powerful, and now it's going to be nigga. I don't even understand what foolishness that is, right? So it's like, or, I'm going to, like someone called me slut. I'm going to take that word that made me feel bad, and I'm going to take the power back, and I'm going to do a slut walk.
Yeah, that's whole
All
thing
of
with
that
Amber
is
Rose. I just
nonsense.
feel like it.
Take something that makes you feel good and get power from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't use something that someone has done to you that makes you feel bad. You can't get power from that regardless of the fact that you're actually saying it. So now you're going around like saying your body count. I just feel, let's just be logical. One day you're going to have children,
Yeah.
One day you're going to have, I don't know, be somewhere. Our lives change, like as the years go by. Is this going to still be valid? If you're going to still feel proud of what you're doing now, like when you're, I don't know, 40, 50, 60, 70, and you have children, then hey, go ahead and do you.
But you don't know that though for sure, because you
know.
grow and you change.
You grow and you change, really.
I remember when early 20s, now I'm like in the middle of my 20s, like about to be 25. You know what I'm saying?
You're not about to be 25. You just turned 24. It's so
oh my
funny.
God, I can't can't believe I'm 24.
You just turned 24. It's so fun.
But I'm almost like halfway to 25. You know what I'm saying? Like what the things I did in my early 20s, I look back now and I'm like, girl, you was tripping. Why were you worried about this person, that person, or whatever? And I'm just like, you know, the things that mattered to me when I was like in my early 20s, really, I don't give a damn about now. And, you know, I have grown and I have evolved. So me personally, why would I ever go on TikTok? Because it's trendy to go and talk about my body count. On top of that, and I think the issue is, like, there's really no reason for you to sit there and profess how many people you've been with for the whole world to know. This is my issue. A lot of women, they get this man. They think he's supposed to be their knight in shining armor. He's supposed to save them for everything that they've been through. They're supposed to come and make them love themselves or whatever the case may be. So you go and you profess all this stuff to this man just for him to go around, just for him to turn around and call you a slut one day. Or to shame you or make you feel bad or whatever. There is no reason for any woman, like you always tell me, there's no reason for any woman to go and tell a man how many people she's been with, what she's done in her past, this, that, and the third. Like, he's not your God. You don't have to confess your sins to this man. He is your future. There's no reason for you to sit down there and talk to him about your past, what you did, how you dip it, how you shuck it, how you all that
I don't
stuff.
want to hear about yours either.
I don't care. Like, I actually don't care.
Either.
I don't need to know about Andrea that you dated years ago. I don't need to know about how this girl sliced your tires. I don't need to know about how this girl did you wrong. Like, I don't need to know all that. I could give two shits. As soon as a man starts
talking about that, I'm out of there.
Yeah. Because obviously you have not healed.
You go heal that.
You go heal that. But it's not, like, I don't get into a relationship for me to sit here and have you, like, me confess my sins to you and you try to make it, like, all right for me to be okay with. Like, I should already be healed. I should already be okay with that and everything. There's no reason for people to be going on TikTok talking about body counts. Like, it's really foolishness.
And TikTok is not your
friend.
Psych couch. Well, you know what I'm saying? TikTok is not your therapy.
No.
Like, people using TikTok as, I am going to say all of my, you know, sacred things here on TikTok for the world to see. It's not everything that the world needs to know about you. Okay? I don't want to know everything about you. And you surely want to share everything. Okay? So I just think it's a dumb trend. I think it's going to end badly. You know how some things are just not going to end well. It's going to end badly. And don't take things that people make you feel bad about and try to use that to have some kind of power. Because the power is not even in the words that you're saying. The power comes from within. Okay? It's not something someone can give you. It's not something that you can take and now it's a word that's negative, all of a sudden you make it positive. It doesn't work that way. You know, focus on the good within yourself. Focus on the accomplishments that you've made. Shine a light on that. Okay, don't shine a light on. And why do I want to shine a light on? Okay, if I'm no longer with this person,
why do you want to give them that
glory?
glory?
I'm no longer with this person. Why the hell do I want to keep some kind of body count or history log about this relationship that did not serve me or this relationship that's over? I mean, talk about carrying your baggage with you. Now that is baggage, not children. That is baggage. You're carrying with you your lovers from way past, and I'm gonna carry it with me everywhere I go. This is my body count. That makes no damn sense. Shit. I wish I could be recalling some love I don't be with, and he carrying him with me all day long to come and share to the world. Like, that is some serious power. That man got. You pay rent on that man in your mind.
Facts.
And on your tongue. Because you are honoring his body count in your life. That's some foolishness. I mean, if you guys don't know what to make a trend about, take some time and meditate. And bring a trend about something that makes sense. Not some foolishness, carrying baggage and stuff like that. But go heal that. If you're still thinking of someone in the past and you haven't reconciled it in your mind and you still hurt from him, go deal with that. and put them in the past where they belong and leave them there.
Yeah.
Don't carry that stuff with you and announce to the world. That's foolishness. And what saddens me is if I will see really young women doing this, because I know, especially for young women in teenagers, early 20s, you know, we have to be careful as older people when we put trends there, because the people who are going to hold on to that are the teenagers who are still trying to figure themselves out.
Yeah.
You know, they'll go out there, I don't care, I have a body count of 200 and I'm about to go get another body count. They're just trying to show some bravado, but inside of them, they're dying, they're hurting. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be very careful the trends that we're setting that doesn't allow young women to do things that are going to hurt them later on and backfire on them.
Yeah.
So I hope this is a trend that doesn't go anywhere and that stops on both the men and women side. You know, I don't want a man to go tell how much body count he wants. I don't want to know. I don't want to know the kind of women you have been dating back in the day. I don't want to know. Keep your past
to your damn self
in your memory and leave it there.
And you know, I just think this is just a good point, because the whole thing with Amber Rose, you know, she has basically been slut shamed all her life.
Yeah.
She still does her slut walk and everything. You know, she has not really found somebody, or somebody has not come into her life who really loves her unconditionally. Yeah. You know, but I also feel like that comes from her not loving herself unconditionally. I think she has been slut shamed a lot by her exes, especially Kanye West and all that stuff. Like the way he dropped her for Kim, and then he had the nerve to go talk bad about her. You're not even with Kim anymore, and all this stuff. You know, she's trying to take back.
Remember I said, Kim, be careful.
Yeah.
Don't follow Kanye as he is putting down Amber.
Yeah.
Because one day he gonna turn on you, and sure enough,
he sure did.
He surely did. Because whatever a man does now, he will do it again.
Yeah. And if a man is mistreating another woman, don't think that ain't going to come to you, boo. It will. Yeah. You know, because I remember when they got divorced or whatever, he tried to say that she was sleeping with Meek Mill or this, that, and third, or whatever.
Stuff, although she cheated on him or something.
And then brought up her sex tape all over again about how, I brought it from Ray J. And even Ray J said that's not even what happened.
To remind her
where you came from.
And where you were at and stuff like that. But when you dumped Amber Rose, you say you had to watch how many different times.
We ain't going to even say how many times.
But then, now, you want to kind of slut shame Kim.
What does that say about you?
But whatever you're hanging out with sluts, I guess it takes one to know one. But, you know, it's a word that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Amber is such a beautiful woman.
Beautiful woman, but you can see she's been through so much.
She has such a gentle spirit.
Yeah.
You know, even when she speaks and stuff like that. You know those women who, there are some women, no matter what they do, they never really tap into like a masculine energy.
Yeah.
She's like that kind of woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame that she has not been successful in the love department.
But I think that comes from, I think she still has a lot of healing to do. Yeah. I don't think she has worked on that. Like, I know she has tried to take on this whole slut walk, slut shaming thing, try to hold it onto her back. I really wish she would just take that off. That's not your burden to carry. That's not even who you are. Yes, you had the stripper pass or whatever, but that's what you did. Like, that's not who you actually are. There's a reason why you did that. You know,
to take care of yourself. To have some kind of security. Yeah. So financial security and stuff like that.
But that's not who you are. I don't think you need to take on this whole slut persona, because that's not who you are. Like, that's just not who I feel that I don't feel like that's what resonates with her. No. You know what I'm saying? And then even this guy she's still with, you know, her baby daddy of the second child she had or whatever, I think Slash, you know, this guy, he had cheated on her several different times, and she still got back with him on whatever, and then she put out this song like maybe a month ago saying "Get Your Hoe On." I feel like if she lets go of all that, she will actually start to figure out who the hell she is.
Exactly.
And she can actually start going to therapy, getting the healing she needs to be. Yeah. And she will actually, somebody will come in her life that is actually perfect for her.
Yeah.
And they will be great for them together. Absolutely. But I think she has to really let go of this whole slut thing. Like, this is, it's not your trophy to carry.
It's nothing to it's not who you are. And you know what is interesting also is like because we all evolve and grow.
Yeah.
It's like you saying, first I was a baby, then I was a toddler, right? Then you became a teenager.
Then I became a slut. How do you do that jump?
Yeah, but it's like you being a teenager even now. Like I'm 51, right? Yeah. And I'm still acting like a teenager. It doesn't make any sense. Or me saying, oh yes, I am a teenager and this and that. We all evolve. So if one day you were a stripper and now you're not, you're no longer that. That goes into your memory bank, right? Or in your past. But for some reason, when it's really bad things that are said about us, we kind of want to carry that all throughout our lifetime.
I don't think we know how to deal with it.
But just as we shed, like you were a child, you're no longer a child, you're now a teenager.
Yeah.
You were a teenager, you're no longer that, now you're in your 20s.
Yeah.
We don't continue to carry physiological things that we were before. We don't carry that. But for some reason, we want to carry the worst thing someone has said about us. We want to carry that.
Carry eating. Go up the mountain with each
stage of our life that makes no sense.
Yeah.
If physiologically we're changing, we also have to change in the labels we give ourselves, right? And not even change in the label. We shouldn't be holding on to labels.
Yeah.
Period. We shouldn't be holding on to any kind of label. Someone told you you're a slut. Oh, I used to feel bad about it. Now I'm going to really go walk about it and give it a name and all this foolishness. It's rubbish.
It's actually rubbish.
So that's my whole thing about this.
Because then on top of that, are you going to be 70 saying that I am a slut and in a thong twerking with your wrinkles and all that? Is that really what we're going to do? We're going to carry that till we almost dead and gone?
We need to let the negativity go.
Amber, I want you to let that go because you're a beautiful woman.
Absolutely.
Men have done a lot of horrible things, but that's not who you are. That doesn't define you whatsoever. Yeah. And you are worth more than that.
Oh,
you know what
so
I'm saying?
More.
So I'm praying for her, and I'm praying for all the young girls out here who think that they need to, carry the slut title or, declare their body counts or whatever.
Absolutely.
Even when you get married and you are in love with this guy, you feel like you tell him everything. Don't.
Yes.
Don't. And it's not because, you can't trust him. It's because you owe him nothing.
Yeah.
That is your past.
And that is not his job. His job is not here.
He is to love you, care for you, provide for you, protect you. That's about it. You are not my damn therapist. I will go twice a week if I need to. 3 times if I'm having a bad day.
Yeah.
Like, that is not what you do in relationships. It's like, this is why relationships end, because you get with somebody, you think they're supposed to be your end-all, be-all. They're supposed to take your little spit water, like I say, and then fill it up with all their water. And then they're drained, and then they have resentment towards you. It's a burden.
Yeah.
Like, don't think that somebody has to come and make you whole. You make yourself whole, and then you come together with somebody else who is whole.
You know what I love that you said one day? You said, you want the person you're with to love all the things about yourself that you hate.
To make you feel more lovable.
To make you feel like I'm truly loved.
Or everything that I hate about myself is okay. Like things that you hate about yourself that you do not like, you work on that shit. That's what you do. You don't say I'm going to be this horrible person with all these things that I can't even stand by myself and expect another human being to take that all on and love you.
And please
don't
shine your light. Don't shine your light on things that you've done in the past that haven't served you. Having a whole bunch of body count doesn't serve you. It's a sacred act. The ecstasy that you feel, you want to feel it with a spirit that can combine with yours.
And somebody who actually loves you. They have been committed to you.
Where the ecstasy lasts, even when we are not actually performing the act. You want to be feeling that ecstasy, that bliss throughout your life with this person.
Exactly.
And not someone who will just use you
for one night.
For their orgasm,
won't call you, won't text you, will make you feel like
shine in the light of day with him.
No. Wouldn't even go down the street and hold your hand to the mailbox.
Yeah.
What's that?
So those kinds of things. So just drop that baggage, because it really is baggage, and don't use TikTok as your place to rant,
to profess your sins.
Oh, don't use TikTok as a place to go, is as a psych couch. I think we're going to talk about a lady who went and talked about how she wanted to divorce her husband because he wasn't doing laundry, but she was a stay-at-home mom. And she talked about this on TikTok. Like, TikTok is not there for that. It's.
I think my issue is,
so
I
all
feel
need to
like
stop that.
My issue is, I feel like, yes, some people are influencers or whatever. People are more drawn to people who are authentic, who are genuine. You can be authentic, you can be a genuine, but you ain't got to sit here and talk about how many times you spread it like butter on toast. You ain't got to do that.
Water. I don't want to.
I don't need to know
be,
that.
Be a party with your spit water. Just, you can be authentic and be real, because your body count is just one part of a history that happened. I don't even know how long ago, but who are you today as you present yourself to us on TikTok? Who are you? Right? So, yeah.
I would just say, just stop the madness. And please, everything ain't got to be shared. I remember Cardi B said some vulgar stuff about how Offset's putting it down and spreading it on her. Lord. And I'm just like, I ain't need to know that shit. I actually didn't need to know that.
Is that Offset has stopped cheating. That's all I want to know. And that he's a good father and a good husband. That's all I want to know. You can keep it real like that.
Thank you for your services. It's Mary. And keeping it real on a Tuesday morning in Africa. We invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment and
down below. Let us know, do you guys think it's empowering to talk about your body counts? Or do you agree with us that it ain't anything for somebody to know? They ain't got to know it. Like, it's not relevant to who you are today.
And let us know. If you just want to share, you can share your body count on this channel. No, that was not right. Do not share. Nobody wants to know. Certainly.
But if you have a story that you want to talk about, talking about how, slut shaming has affected you in life, then let's have a real conversation as grown women.
Yes.
Let's have that conversation. This channel is for empowering women and us coming together.
Yes.
Okay? So we're not here judging anybody.
No.
We are advising women to keep what they don't want to share to themselves.
Yeah.
You don't have to give it to the slut shaming culture where I'm going to share everything I've been with and just for them to throw it in your face.
Especially with a young woman too. Please don't do that.
Yes.
Please don't do that. Trust me, when you become in your mid-20s, you might look and say,
why the fuck was I doing that?
Exactly. So hold off until you're 25. When there's some sense in your head.
Starts to come.
Yeah, do not do that now. That's what I'll say to the young women.
Yes,
and
y'all.
Girls.
But thank you guys for watching. Bye.